Okay, so here we go. Trig, we're going to try to fill out this unit circle. We're going to try to construct the unit circle. That's what the rest of these notes are about. Some teachers ask their students to memorize the unit circle. I find it to be more useful and beneficial to you if you can make it. If you can construct the unit circle, then obviously you can figure out where all the points are, where all the angles are, and so on and so forth. So the first part of this is what I just ended with. I want to be able to find all the angles in radians for all of these spots on this circle. So there's 3 of these points in each quadrant. Quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4, there's 3 points. We'll start with the easiest one, and I'm kind of going to lead you through it and see if we can have it. This one in the middle. This one in the middle represents 45 degrees. All right, it's halfway between 0 and 90, which we've already handled the cardinal directions. Halfway there is 45 degrees. Something you need to get used to, start figuring it out now, is that 45 degrees is pi over 4 radians. That's one you got to know. You just got to memorize that one. Sorry, pi over 3, pi over 6, and pi over 4. Okay, pi over 4 is 45 degrees. Now, we know that to get from this spot on the unit circle 0 to the halfway point on the other side, oh here, let's back it up. From 0 all the way around the circle, it's 2 pi radians. So if I backed it up, or I only go halfway, that would be pi radians. And pi radians is 180 degrees. We've known that. That's one of those conversion factors we've used. So now I'm going to pose a little fraction question for you. And actually, I posed it to you earlier in some bell work, but I didn't tell you why. I'm asking you, how many pi's over 4 would it take to go here? From here to here, how many pi's over 4? Okay, so 45 degrees, that's 1 pi over 4, 2 pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 4 pi over 4. And I know we went through this one, that's the one we're actually trying to find, but this question of how many pi's over 4 does it take to get to the other side of the circle, that's big. We're going to use that a bunch. But since I know that halfway, 180 degrees, is pi radians, I'm asking you, how many of these would it take basically to cancel this 4? What number would I have to put right here so that those two things cancel out and I'm just left with pi radians? Because pi radians is halfway. And the answer is 4. To get from here to here, how many pi's over 4 would it take? It would take 4 pi's over 4. That is 4 pi's over 4. 4's cancel, I'm just left with pi. I could do this with any number. I could say, how many pi's over 15 would it take to get here? The answer, 15. 15 pi over 15, 15 pi over 15, those 15's cancel, is just pi. And that's what this is. This point, 180 degrees, is pi. So let's go back to my original point here. I'm trying to know how many pi's over 4 it takes to get from here to here, and the answer is 4. That's 4 pi over 4. So what I can do is I can back it up 1, and that would take me to 3 pi over 4. I could go forward a pi over 4, right? From here to here would give me 4 pi's over 4. I can go forward another one, and that would take me to 5 pi over 4. Okay? Same kind of questioning. Let's try it with this 30-degree angle. A 30-degree angle is pi over 6 radians. We got to get used to it. We got to know that one. How many pi's over 6 would it take to get me to the other side of the circle? The answer, 6 pi's over 6. Right here is 6 pi over 6. 6 over 6 cancels, and you'd be left with pi. So from there, I would back it up 1. 6 pi over 6, back it up 1. And this is the angle 5 pi over 6. Or I could go forward another one and get to 7 pi over 6. Okay? I'm going to leave the pi over 3 for you. Pi over 3 is 60 degrees. Again, you can fill this out all on your chart. You should be. And then go around the circle with it. Let's try to get over here into the fourth quadrant. Let's go back to the pi's over 4. Okay? How many pi's over 4 would it take to go all the way around the circle? Okay, remember, all the way around the circle is 2 pi radians. So how many fourths would it take to get to 2? How many pi's over 4 would it take to get all the way around to 2 pi? The answer? 8. It would take 8 pi's over 4. And let's look at it. 8 pi over 4. 8 pi's over 4. That would cancel, and I'd be left with 2 pi, which is where we want to be. So to go all the way around the circle, that's 8 pi's over 4. But I'm going to back it up one of them, and that will leave me at 7 pi's over 4. Okay? That's the idea behind finding some angles. Go through and fill out your unit circle, all for the angles, degrees and radians, and then we'll start working on the points on the next video. All right, peace.